Finding work is work, and we don't want you doing anything that will make it harder. When crafting your CV, it's important to avoid including certain elements that can detract from its effectiveness and professionalism. Here are a few things that should not be included in your CV. Personal information. Avoid sharing your age, marital status, religion, or photographs unless explicitly requested by the employer. Irrelevant work experience. Focus on including work experiences that are directly relevant to the position you are applying for. Leave out unrelated or outdated roles that don't add value to your application. Use collapsed formats if you would like to state jobs without detailing the duties. Unprofessional email addresses. Ensure that your email address is professional and appropriate, using a combination of your name and a reputable email provider, rather than using personal or unprofessional addresses. For example, julie.hunter23456788@live.com, it just looks like spam. Salary expectations or history. It's generally not necessary to include salary expectations or details of your previous earnings on your CV. Save salary discussions for later stages of the hiring process. Hobbies and personal interests. While it's good to showcase your personality, unless they are directly relevant to the job or demonstrate specific skills, it's best to avoid listing personal hobbies or interests on your CV. We tested this out for ourselves and found that it did not add an inch more interest to recruiters. Unexplained gaps in employment. If you have gaps in your employment history, it's generally advisable to address them briefly in your cover letter or during the interview, rather than leaving them unexplained on your CV. References without permission. This may fall to preference, but avoid including references on your CV without obtaining prior permission from the individuals you plan to list. If you insist on even mentioning them, you may instead state that references are available upon request. Generic or cliché phrases. Avoid using overused and generic phrases such as team player, good communication skills, or detail-oriented. Instead, provide specific examples and achievements that demonstrate these qualities. This is a hard one, but the extra effort and time taken will likely go a long way. Negative language or criticism. Keep your CV positive and professional. Avoid using negative language, criticizing previous employers or colleagues, or discussing any past challenges or failures. Excessive design elements. While it's necessary and important to have an aesthetically pleasing CV, avoid excessive use of colors, fonts, graphics, or complicated formatting. Keep the design clean and simple, focusing on readability and clarity of content. This was also tested, and although we had some feedback praising the design, we mostly found that our large PDF files needed to be compressed on most job sites. No matter what, we wish you all success. At Job Hunters Unite, we believe that you shouldn't have to tackle this unprepared or alone. Whether you are currently looking for work or have joined this community to provide support, please use the comment section to empower, to empathise, and to encourage. Together, we try.